Here's Payton. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
They've got Smith. Cole is out there with Green, and it's Smith, and it's Payton in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Grant the pass to Owens. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Grant. For the tie. And Owens gets it to go on the assist by Grant. Grant's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, DA. Here's Owens, following the bucket by the Wizards. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Knocked loose and stolen by Payton. Smith outside. Here's Green, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The ultimate Ironman. I mean, the incredible endurance. Green competes as hard as anyone at that position.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
No good on that one. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And the second free throw, good. And every time, Brent, they're written off, the Miami Heat have a way of proving doubters wrong.
You know, Kevin, it felt last year you kept waiting for when it was that the Miami Heat was going to kick in. It started in the playoffs. I mean, that's how long it took. But, man, barely escaped elimination in the play-in tournament. And for them to make it all the way to the NBA Finals just speaks a lot about that never-say-die mentality and their resiliency as a group.
Now, here's Owens after the miss from Gary Payton. Here's Doherty. And finished off by Doherty.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Screen by Smith. Payton kicks to Smith. And another miss by Washington.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here's Grant. Doherty in the post. Guarded by Green for the lead. And that one goes long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Back to Payton. Pass to Bull. Now here is Smith. He's covered by Grant. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Bull. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Grant surveying the D. Turner against Bull. Owens dishes to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Smith on the wing. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Washington making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Smith. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Gary Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Green with a screen for Anderson. And Green slams it in.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Turner with the screen. Here's Bailey. No scoring in this one. Haslam, the pass to Owens.
2 minutes.
From 17 feet out. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Haslam.
And Haslam continues to get it done from the mid-range. A superb role player and a terrific leader.
Green finds Jones. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Green against Haslam. The shot's good. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. The Heat trail by 3. Turner with the screen. Coles passes to Turner. And Bowles sends it back.
And it's not just Bowles' size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Washington?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. The Heat trail by 5. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Wizards foul. Anderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Cole. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Out to Turner. Pass to Cole. He tries for 3.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And here's Anderson. From 17 feet out, the third quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
The Heat.
Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Haskins. The pass to Cole. Haslam a screen. Free throw line jump shot. Coles can't hit.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
King outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now here is Haslam. It's good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Wizards leading by 7. Outside, Jones. King, the pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Haslam with the rebound. The Heat trail by 7. Jeffries the pass to Cole. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is good.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Jones the pass to King. Here is Burkowski. It's stolen by Haslam. Passes to Askins. Rebound by the Wizards. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Jones. Anderson with the screen for Jones. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. GA, the 3-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
For the Wizards, Smith checked in for Naylor. Smith comes in for Burkowski. And it's Peyton in for Tyus Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. discussed with his players. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's the steal. And here's the break. Jeffries the pass to Cole. To the inside. King with the steal. Left side Anderson. Here's Smith. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Here's Cole. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball, he's checked in for the Wizards. Green comes in for Anderson.
On the court.
Here's Grant. Poked away. Shot clock at 6. Outside Turner. Pass to Bailey. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bailey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Washington. 4-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Dorton. Back to Grant. Turner with the screen on Payton.
Washington foul. A.C. Green. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Grant against Payton. Grant the pass to Bailey. And the rejection by Smith. And he recovers it. There it goes. It's in. And the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bailey. Wizards have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now the pass to Payton. With the teardrop. And it's sent back by Turner. Really left alone. That's lead by 7.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Doherty. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 4 assists in the game.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Now here's Green. Pass to Bull. Down low. Here's Smith. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Doherty.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Payton. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. .133 left in the game. To the middle. Here's Doherty. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 3-point Wizards lead.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Now, here's Green. Smith with it, picked up by Turner. Washington again turning it over.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
The Heat trail by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Doherty.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Money!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 3. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
DC family, let's welcome your Wizards Houston State to the floor.
called the Heat. They trail by 3. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Payton against Grant. Pass to Dort. Over Green. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
A crucial basket there, and as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take it down.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
For 2, Carl Smith.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
All the talent in the world. Smith just needs to stay aggressive for 4 quarters to be considered among the league's elite power forwards.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. To tie it up. It counts. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Washington calls timeout. Here's Payton. The feed to Smith. Good!
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks.
We hope this heat
So it's Phoenix now. It's a three-point game. Cauley-Stein with a screen on Dragic. Francis, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And stolen by Dragic. And for the Suns. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Here's Ellie. He's scoreless. Poked loose. Yet another steal from him.
And another steal for him this year. He's been unreal defensively.
He's within striking distance of the franchise record for steals in a season. And for the Suns. Kirilenko passes to Longley. Yet another assist.
Nobody has been a better floor general in the history of this team than he has. Unparalleled vision.
And his name's now at the very top of the list in franchise assists. That's a record that might be in the books forever. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the incredible athleticism of Scoot Henderson has drawn comparison to players like Westbrook, Wall, and Rose. Scoot said, quote, "No, I don't want to try to follow up anybody. I want to have my own career where people compare to me. But those are some great players, some great guards, and leaders. But I just..."
And again, another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. Pass to Johnson. Here's Francis. Shot clock at 6. Johnson a screen on Dragic. Francis can't get it to go. Francis has gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field. Josh Richardson is a guy who helps you in a number of ways, RJ.
Yeah, he can defend, pass, and shoot, gives you veteran leadership, valuable part of the rotation.
I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, B.A. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And I like that Dragic can either run your offense or be your offense. By that I mean he can find shots for himself as easily as he does for others.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Grant, usually the Suns rack up lots of assists. They're a team that values ball movement.
Oh, B.A., that's how you create quality looks. By snapping the ball around, it also tells you something about how selfless these guys are.
And he rebounds again.
And that last rebound, a special one for this guy, having a special season.
Breaking the franchise record for rebounds in a season. Congrats to the new record holder. To the paint. Here's Longley. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Ellie, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Suns lead by 1.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Now Dragic. 6 points for him. Pass to Artest. Here's Longley. Cauley-Stein defending. Longley, that's good. Longley's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Outside Johnson. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And another dime for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights. Inside, here's Cauley-Stein. Misses from close range.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss.
He got it again! Sensational!
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise. The putback. That's another board.
Boy, does this guy play hard. Acting like every board is his.
And would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? Unreal.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Francis. And again with the rebound.
And with every rebound, he creeps closer to the single-season franchise record.
It's been a magical season for him on the glass. I know all the fans of this team want to see him set the record. The Suns trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
On target from range.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
.143 left in the third quarter. Here's Paxson. Anderson covers. Pass to Longley. Over Cauley-Stein. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Longley's got 8 points in the quarter.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Here's Francis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. At the line for the Suns, Steve Francis. 2 shots.
First one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Paxson. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Paxson. On the wing, Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Rivers. The 3 is up. Cauley-Stein with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And the shot goes. Cauley-Stein's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
26 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Paxson passes to Kirilenko. Here's Paxson to the wing on the left. Pass to Kirilenko. Out to the right wing. Here's Rivers. Drains the triple. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's English. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Bobby Portis, and it's Paxson in at the 1. Pass to Portis. And that one's good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside, Anderson. And here's Parker. Beyond the arc. Cartwright with a rebound. On the wing, Rivers. Anderson covers. Pass to Paxson. Portis outside. Here's Sellers. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Anderson passes to Jacobson. Here's Parker. Sinks the tray.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Rivers, the pass to Portis. Back to Rivers. Stolen by Parker. Here's English. Money from the wing. English has gotten his first bucket of the night. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Rivers, the pass to Sellers. Here's Cartwright. Out left to the wing. Here's Sellers. Pass to Cartwright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rivers. Off the mark there with a 3.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
English passes to Parker. Here's English.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside, Anderson to the middle. Here's Johnson, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting for the Suns, Larry Johnson. One shot.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Chambers. The kick out to Dragic. There's a screen. This one for 3. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Got a piece of it, nabbing another steal.
And you know, he's got a shot at setting the team record for most steals in a game.
Not too far away from the franchise high. With the way he's playing, it's absolutely in sight.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Seattle, Ron Artest.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Ellie. Kicks it out to Anderson. Six to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's McGee. Chambers grabs the miss. Chambers has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Paxson. Dragic outside. From deep three-point land. He buries it from 3.
This is just smart off-ball play by Dragic. He goes to his spot and gets open, so he gets fed.
Anderson with it. Here's Ellie. Back to Anderson. Johnson a screen on Dragic. Here's Anderson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
So both teams changing it up here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Supersonics coach was going over with his guys. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Dragic. Pass to Chambers. Here's Longley. The rebound by Bender. The Suns trailing. Ellie, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And the jam by Cauley-Stein.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here's Dragic. Here's Kirilenko. Pass to Longley. Francis grabs the board.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pulls in another board.
Another board, and he set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's vacuumed up any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record books. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Tom Chambers. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Here's Francis, defended by Dragic. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Artest.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Now here's Dragic. He's closely guarded. The layup misses.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Francis, defended by Dragic. Pass to Bender. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Kirilenko.
And breaking the record for boards in a game, the fans are loving this moment.
Just the love in the air between the fans and the player. The most rebounds in a single game in franchise history. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Here's Francis. Down low. Here's Johnson. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Supersonics, Goran Dragic.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Francis, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And he buries him. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're behind by 5. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Ellie pass to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Francis. Here's Bender. And nails the tray.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
At the line for two, Ron Artest.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of two is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's all about getting a three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And we have seen Dragic come up big throughout his career. He enjoys getting to the line in clutch situations.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Joel, we've heard critics in the past question your level of conditioning. How do you answer?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Houston leading by 20. They've got Maxwell. Ewing is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Worthy. And it's Williams at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Maxwell against Jordan. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And one reason why Ewing is not only an all-star talent, but a Hall of Fame talent. Awesome at getting to his spots and then capitalizing.
Now, here's Willis. Over Kaminsky. Tries again. Got a hand on it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And yes, it's good. Maxwell's got 7. Smitty, who are some of your favorite teammates during your 14 years in the league?
Kevin, there's so many. Glenn Rice, Dikembe Mutombo, Ronnie Cycli, Kevin Willis, Stacey Allman, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and the list goes on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game, and there might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep, thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Now here's Williams. Still without a basket. Here's Ewing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
One shot.
Enzo Jordan will bring it up for New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Kaminsky. For the three. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements to the right side. Outside, Jordan. The three-pointer, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Price against Williams. Pelicans pull it in.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Willis with a screen on Worthy. Gamble. Worthy defending. 4 on the clock. It's tipped. Williams with the steal. Pass to Maxwell. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Willis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Houston foul. Williams.
West is checked in for the Rockets. Aguirre is checked in for New Orleans.
Substitution on the court.
Jordan with it. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Inside. Here's Smith. Another miss by Houston.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Outside, Aguirre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Cage. From deep, Jordan. Rebound by Smith.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. Houston moving it around. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Smith's got 5 now.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Now, here is Aguirre. Scoreless thus far. Here's Jordan. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Bullard. Smith with a screen on Aguirre. Benoit. Aguirre covering. Here's Bullard. Pelicans pull it in. Willis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the pass to Aguirre. Back to Price. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Cade. It's Price on the wing. He has 6. Not going to go that time.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
West dishes to Smith. Smith with a screen on Price. Back to Smith. 18 feet out. It's not going to go for him. Now, here is Aguirre. And here's Price for 3. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Rockets ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Williams. Johnson is out there with DJ Augustin. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Higgins at the small forward position. Here's Bullard. There's a screen. High arcing shot. That one goes. Counted. The Pelicans shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Outside, Aguirre. Here's Williams. And that one drops for him.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. West the bounce pass. Passes it to Bullard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, we heard Giannis after last year's playoffs. He was asked whether his season was a failure. Is that a fair term to throw around?
Kevin, I think it's all semantics. You know, whether you say failure, falling short, unsuccessful, disappointing, they all amount to pretty much the same thing.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Aguirre. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he lays it straight in.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim.
Pass to Bullard. West outside. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Jordan. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Guarded by Augustine. And there's the pass to Bullard. West, right side. Over Williams. West misses.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Higgins passes to Williams. Over West. Got it from 16 feet.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Guarded by Augustine. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
Now here is Augustine. Jordan the screen. From downtown. Augustine, no luck. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. West outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jordan. To the left side wing. Shoots it up. Higgins. That's good.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
West against Jordan. West can't hit.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Back to Augustine. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Bullard. The Rockets with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And they double up Jordan.
Houston foul. Been long.
The Rockets making a switch here. Smith is checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans.
Substitution on the court.
Cage passes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Now Willis. Second shot opportunity. Here's Cage over Smith. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Patrick Ewing.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Now, here is Smith. Houston moving the ball around to end the drought. 5 to shoot. Now here's West. He's covered closely. He gets it in there. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Higgins. Over to the wing. Augustine from outside connects from three-point range.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Guarded by Augustine. West outside. Smith sets the pick for West. Fires from deep. Trains the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The Raptors with a lead. You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. They've got Royce O'Neal, and it's Dumars in at the 2. Here's Osman. Still no points. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Here's Toronto with the ball. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Dumars. There's a screen. From the line, and he nails the jumper. Dumars has got 13 now.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Outside Porzingis for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Oakley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Here's Osman. Pass to Skiles. To the inside. Here's Eden. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Kevin Durant talked about what keeps him going. He said, quote, simply put, I enjoy hooping. I like when the ball goes through the rim, working on my game, building with the team. It gives me joy that I crave, a kid-like energy. So I'm going to keep chasing that feeling. And the second that goes away, I'll call it quits. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Porzingis. Oakley with a rebound. Oakley's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Rice. Here's McMillan. Here's Dumars. And the Raptors, another three.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Marley. He's got 5. Knocks it down from distance. And we've heard some, like Greg Popovich, say that three-pointers are becoming too prevalent. Doris, you think they overwhelm other parts of the game?
You know what? There is obviously a heavy emphasis on two things: three-point shooting and restricted area attempts. I think the feeling is the mid-range has been eliminated. But here's what I know, B.A. To win a playoff series, that mid-range game comes back into play. And again, I go back to the point that I have been consistent about. To me, the game is still in a great place.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
They set the screen. Here's Ainge. Tries again. Eaton, shot is good. Eaton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Rice. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Eaton. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Ainge. And he's going for the lob. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Greer. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of 2 stories.
Yeah, B.A. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, B.A., kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
No good on the second free throw. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Skiles. Oakley with a rebound. Oakley's...
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Here's Greer. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. And rejected. Here's Skiles. Inside. It's picked off. And now the Raptors on the break.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Number 1, the Raptors.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
And there's 1:45 left in the third. Porzingis passes to Skiles. Back to Porzingis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I think for Kristaps Porzingis, we know unequivocally the talent, the shooting, the shot blocking, everything is there for him to impact the game. The key is just stay healthy.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Porzingis. And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Greer at the line for one.
And that one misses. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Here's Skiles. Fires in the triple. Skiles has got 5 points.
He has the ability and the aggressiveness to capitalize from downtown.
Timeout called, the Raptors. Oakley, the pass to Greer. O'Neal inside. Pass to Greer. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oakley. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Raptors lead by 7.
If you bring a double at this level, it can lead to some easy hoops.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Skiles passes to Eaton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Eaton's got 6 in the quarter. 23 seconds left in the third. Here's Greer. He's got 7. There's a screen. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
And so it's Toronto, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Ainge. Here's Elo. Here's Conlon. Shot clock at 5. Less. And there are the Spurs with another bucket. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And for Toronto, here's Greer from 11 feet away. Pinckney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And for the Spurs. Here's Elo. No good on the triple.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's a 10-point Toronto lead. Well, the Spurs shooting only 42%. To the paint. Hernangomez gets the bucket.
Well, the thing you take away, I think, from his play, Willie with excellent hands, catching off the screen and roll.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And there's a pick. Down low, Pinckney. San Antonio with a rebound.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Ainge. Hernangomez sets a screen. To the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. Less. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he hits the first of 3. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second one.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And he nails the third. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's McMillan. Here's Rice. Off target from outside. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Less. Tipped away. Osman on the wing. Takes a 3. Here's Hernangomez. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, quick to the punch. Good anticipation by Willie. That time owning the offensive glass.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Johnson. Here's Rice. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. From the top of the key, he buries it. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Pass to Marley. Now Hernan Gomez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hernan Gomez has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's one thing about Willie. He has no trouble being aggressive, particularly when operating close.
A nice shot by Rice.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Raptors making a switch here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Porzingis passes to Osman. Pass to Skiles. 4-3. Dumars grabs the miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
A nice shot by Rice.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Porzingis with it. Here's Skiles. Pass to Eden. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. The Raptors have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's O'Neal. Here's Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McMillan. Rebounded by the Spurs. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
From 8 feet. And that's off the glass and in.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Here's Dumars. Deflected. Pass to Eden. Here's Skiles. Now Porzingis. Here's Skiles. Into the lane. Oakley with a rebound. 1:21 left in the final quarter. Here's Rice. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
You got to admire how hard they've worked to get to the line. All game long, they've been going right into the defense and drawing foul after foul.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Marley. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And that one's good. Dumars.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're losing by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Pass to Eden, and here's Porzingis. And it's good! And now they trail by just 4!
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Second team. At the line for the Raptors, Nate McMillan. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Osman passes to Porzingis. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Now this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Third team foul. Shooting for 12. Nate McMillan. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
We all know Kristaps Porzingis is a sweet shooting big, but now you add the pressure of a possession ball game. You've got to make your free throws.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Yeah, this should be no problem for Porzingis. But hey, the pressure can get to anyone.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Shooting for 12, Joe Dumars, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Spurs. They're losing by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Let's hear it for the Spurs Red Squad Dance Team.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Porzingis passes to Skiles. Fires for 3. Porzingis misses, and they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for the Raptors, Glenn Rice, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
A deep 3. Can't connect. So the Raptors win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kawhi, you held the lead most of this game. What's the difference playing from ahead as opposed to attempting a comeback?
I mean, you know, when you're behind, it's tough. You got to use a lot of energy to get back in the lead. And then.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Minnesota in the lead. So, GA, you look at the Blazers with this young talent and still with Damian Lillard on board. 2 very different timelines.
They feel like Lillard brings more value than what they could get in trade. But you could argue they could have gotten more if they acted a few seasons earlier.
Divac is out there with Nene. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Jerome Kersey. And it's Blackman in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The Trailblazers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Hardaway passes to Nene. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Minnesota. On the wing, Terry. Back to Ginobili. Terry outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Kersey, connects on the foul line jumper. Kersey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is where Kersey can really hurt you. I mean, you've got to defend him closely in that mid-range area.
Ginobili the pass to Coleman.
Rolando Blackman. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Out to the right wing. Edwards dishes to Ginobili. Pass to Coleman. Pocket 6. And the basket by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 6.
One of the things Ginobili does really well is finish through contact. In fact, he seeks it out. He likes the physicality, just bouncing off whatever defenders are in his way. Impressive.
Now here's defense. Nene outside. Here's Blackman. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Blackman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, you know, Blackman not just casually throwing that thing up in the air. He's focused on knocking down the 3.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. Here's Blackman. 7 points in the game. Divac kicks to Hardaway. And the Trailblazers, another 3. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
And here's Edwards after Tim Hardaway just hit the 3. Here's Coleman, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Coleman's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Here's Blackman. Misses the 3.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league. Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Now Bose. He has yet to score. Here's Duckworth. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And Wilkins slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
The assist, Perry.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Edwards against Wilkins. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Third in shooting percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in terms of steals. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. And Portland making a change here. Mayo's checked in. Now here's Bowes. Outside Edwards. Floats one up, and it's in there. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's defense. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ginobili. Bogues against Wilkins. Driving inside. Bogues against Divac. Shot clock at 5. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Perry's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Nene with the bounce pass. Wilkins surveying the defense. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Upson for the lead. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's all tied in Portland. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
37.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Hobson is out there with Bogues. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Williams. And it's Perry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Mayo. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. Bagley, no good.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Passes it to Bogues. Over Wilkins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Mayo against Powell. Here's Perry. He kicks it to Powell. Outside Williams. Here's Perry. And that's off the glass and in. Perry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And the pass to Burton. Now Wilkins. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The layup missed. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now here's Bogues. Howell with the screen. Going inside. Bogues against Bagley. And it's Bogues missing. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Wilkins, rebounded by Hobson. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shoots over Wilkins. Hobson's shot is off.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Wilkins, that's good.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and the Timberwolves call timeout. Right coming into this season, Damian Lillard made it clear to the Blazers front office he wanted veteran help.
And barring a move up in the draft, that meant trading their pick. These are the tough decisions teams face building around a star player.
Who'd like a free t-shirt tonight?
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopped, keep going outside.
And Ginobili is just fearless. He isn't concerned about getting fouled on the way up.
First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Manu Ginobili. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
And both free throws good for Ginobili.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Pass to Black. There's the pick. Fires for 3. Terry grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Coleman. Divac the rebound. Divac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kersey, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Now here's Terry. Pass to Duckworth. Ginobili outside. To the inside. Here's Coleman. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
They go to Coleman to deliver a strong finish, and they trust him to make the play when he gets it.
Here's Blackman. Six on the shot clock. Nene with the screen on Ginobili. Here's Blackman. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Ginobili.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Timberwolves trail. Ginobili outside. The pass to Terry. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
You want to talk about mental toughness and much in the clutch? Terry wants the ball in those situations.
Pass to D-Bots. And the foul on Jason Terry. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nene, the screen.
2 minutes.
Throws it up high. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just one in the basket from Blackman. Terry against Hardaway. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Terry.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Here's Blackman. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Rolando Blackman loves coming through in big spots. He's got to feel great about that.
Terry looking over the floor. Fires the three. Nene pulls it in. And so Nene will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Terry against Hardaway. There's a good screen. Connects from downtown.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by Edwards. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Tim Hardaway. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jason Terry. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, I like the fire that Jason Terry plays with. I mean, this guy is very energetic. He's a combo guard, and he plays and shoots with a ton of confidence.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Shot from the top of the key. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
No two ways about it. Hardaway is a scorer. Doesn't matter the moment. He rises to the occasion.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Manu Ginobili. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Here comes your Trailblazers Scout team. Give it up for your Trailblazers Scout team.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway from outside. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Shooting from Minnesota, Jason Terry taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Nene with the screen on Terry. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Kersey kicks to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
On the court for Orlando, here's Reynolds. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Orlando trailing here. Rose outside, and there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Russell. No points yet. Launches a three. Right wing. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Harrell. Paddles through traffic and lays it in. Now it's a 5-point Denver lead.
You know, Harrell brings energy to the game, not just with his feet and hands, but he also will bring it in the way he communicates.
Here's McKee. 7 points in the game. Over Johnson. And that one's good. McKee's got 9 points.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Rose against Russell. Here's Reynolds. It's rebounded by Polanese. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's McKee. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. McKee's got 4 points this quarter.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Reynolds. Here's Rodman. He's covered by Grant. Rodman, no good. The Magic have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Zerbiak, and out of bounds. Denver will have it. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. Fourth, the Nuggets.
Just tremendous accuracy from the three-point line last season. Instead of heaving up every opportunity and quick chance that they got, it was about ball movement and finding the open shooter.
Here's Reynolds. Harrell the screen. From 12 feet. Reynolds' shot is off.
just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's McKee. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Magic coach Jamal Mosley talked about the leadership of this team. He said, we're going to do it by committee. Each guy's going to have a voice on a different night. We want to build them up where there's a chemistry, and as guys rise and get their voice, they get that feeling of leadership. Brian?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. All right, Allie, thank you. So it's Denver now. The Magic making their last shot. Harrell passes to Johnson, takes it inside, and he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. And finally getting to full strength last season, the Nuggets showing how great they can be, Grant.
Well, the franchise's first ever championship, B.A. And you look at all their top players just entering their primes. Plenty of runway left ahead of them.
2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Both good from the line that time. And here are the Magic now. It's a 1-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Rose with the bucket.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Rozier outside. Pass to Reynolds. Now Harrell. 5 on the clock. Picked his pocket. Here's McKee, covered by Johnson. They get it again. Grant, the pass to Polynice. To the middle. Another shot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Oubre, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 6. Inside. Here's Reynolds. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Reynolds has got 6 points.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you'd love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Here's McKee. He's covered by Oubre.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Garland against Rozier. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got his first points of the game. 1:36 left in the third. Pass to Reynolds. Here's Rodman. And here's Oubre from the arc. Counted from distance.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Well, Bradley Beal has a few nicknames, Brett. Here's the new one, though. Mr. Consistency.
Well, let's say yes, B.A., but when healthy. He's struggled the past couple years with that, but let's face it, when Bradley Beal plays, this guy is a tremendous two-guard who can score in bunches, defend, and win games all by himself.
Here's Rozier. Following the bucket by the Magic. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play. Lots can be said about Bradley Beal's scoring, Grant, but there's more to his game than that.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the shooting is just the most eye-catching part. He also averages solid assist numbers and plays at a high effort level off ball or on defense.
And the free throw, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Well, Grant, some think Gobert is just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. 4 Orlando. They've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Grant with a screen on Oubre. Malone, pass to Grant. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Malone. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Goes up again. With 4 on the clock. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Magic up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Kelly Oubre. Larry Nance is out there with Green. Then it's Terry Rozier. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Chase. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Danny Shea.
And he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Orlando leading. Garland looking around. Right side Anderson. Back to Garland. Four on the clock. Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Green to tie it up. That one doesn't drop.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Saturday, they kick off a road trip in Boston where they take on the Celtics. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Garland against Rozier. Here's Shays. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And it's good. 2 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Nuggets. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Now here's Rozier. Nance, the pass to Shays. Outside Oubre. Nails it from 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Anderson with a screen on Rozier. Outside Richardson. Pass to Anderson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Shays passes to Oubre. Fires high post. The rebound by Garland.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Garland. Anderson with a screen on Rozier. To the paint. Here's Malone. 3-pointer off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Green, the pass to Rozier. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he shuffles the floor to create for his team.
Orlando calls timeout. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's McKee. Good D by Harrell.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Russell. That one's good. This game is all even.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
And Orlando has possession, following the score by Denver. Groves can't connect. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Russell past Johnson. Back to Russell. Here's Rodman. Harrell, a screen on Grant. Pass to Rodman. Now here's Johnson. Over to the wing. The three from Russell. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McKee. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. And so here is Orlando. Clock at 6. Zerbiak, the pass to Polonese. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Magic lead by 2. The Nuggets shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Knocked away. Here's Reynolds. And McKee pulls it down. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Rose outside. Pass to McKee. The floater, and he takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
The player gets a feel for that floater. It can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Harold. Here's Reynolds. To the inside. It's rebounded by Polonese. Polonese has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rose against Russell. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
The Nuggets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Reynolds passes to Rodman, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Rose. Up and over Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Montrezl Harrell.
And the veteran Rose going to the stripe. Now, he's comfortable shouldering the pressure when the spotlight is on him.
First, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're down by 4. 51 seconds left in the fourth. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Reynolds. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
At the line for your Nuggets, Reynolds.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Polynice. Yes!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 4. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reynolds. Right side, Russell. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Zerbiak. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Launches it. Rebound by the Magic. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Magic, Grant. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Pass to Reynolds. For 3, Harrell off target with the shot. So the Magic win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Kings leading now by 21. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
We've got Moses Malone. Elliott is out there with Stoudemire. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Lewis in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. free throw drops for Lewis. And, Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And both free throws good for Lewis. Richard, the year before you entered the league in 2001, the Sixers made the NBA Finals and haven't since.
Yeah, I just love watching Allen Iverson that season. Won the MVP, averaged 31 points per game, almost 20 more points than any of his teammates. He was the offensive firepower every single night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
McConnell passes to Malone, and the shot is good. Malone's got 6 points.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Lewis hits the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Malone, the pass to Elliott. Stoudemire outside. Pass to McConnell. Kings moving the ball around. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Richmond no good. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the King. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Lewis hits the bucket.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And the 76ers call time here. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Abdul Rauf. Still scoreless. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Richard, you know, some guys just seem to improve with age, and Al Horford is one of them.
Yeah, kind of like Brook Lopez. Horford's become such an excellent three-point shooter. He keeps himself in top condition, and everyone around him is better at both ends.
Abdul Rauf against McConnell. Passes it to Elliott. And here's Malone. Goes back up. And they get it back.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Hits it from three-point range. Abdul Rauf's got 5 now.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
McConnell kicks to Malone. And there's the pass to Lewis. And Winslow comes to help. Fires from 18. And Winslow pulls it down.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to Richmond. Stoudemire with the double team. And the dunk by Winslow.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
Here's Lewis. He's got 12. Stoudemire with a screen on Richmond. Lewis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
And the first one drops.
Always solid from the line. Lewis seems to be able to score from anywhere inside the arc.
Spud Webb, he's checked in for Sacramento. Philadelphia also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Olajuwon. And it's Scott in for Abdul Rauf. Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Outside, Scott pass to Roberts. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul. The Kings making a switch here.
First team foul. In for your Kings, number 10, Dion Glover.
Here's Roberts. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Here's Lyles. The kick out to Scott.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's good from the top of the key.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Sacramento leading by 18. Passes it to Elliott. Stoudemire, the screen. Down low. It's hauled in by Lyles. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Scott, good. Scott's got 4 this quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now here's Stoudemire. Kicks to Webb. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stoudemire, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line. And Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
First free throw is good. And so Richmond nails both of them. Kings leading now by 14. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Malone, a screen on Scott. The pass to Glover. Malone right side. 6 to shoot. And the officials call traveling violation.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Reed, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bonner comes in for Elliott. Hammonds, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Rush comes in for Winslow. Scott, the pass to Lyles. He kicks it to Rush. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Ring shot on the way. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his first bucket in this one.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Now Webb, 7 points in the game. Pass to Malone. That one's off, still out of sync.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Sacramento up by 12. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Lyles. Rush out there with Byron Scott, and it's Toscano Anderson in at the 3 slot. Here's Dreiling, and that one is good. Dreiling's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Kings.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Lyles passes to Toscano Anderson. To Lyles. Pass to Toscano Anderson. Here's Scott. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Glover. The 3. Toscano Anderson grabs the rebound. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. On the wing, Scott. Passes to Toscano Anderson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Scott can't get it to go. Sacramento leading by 11. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Dreiling gets the bucket. And here are the 76ers now. Now the pass to Lyles. Here's Toscano Anderson. Pass to Lyles to the paint. Scott kicks to Rush. Outside, Scott lets it go. Scott missing again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Dreiling. Good, nice job down low. Dreiling's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Here's Toscano Anderson. Passes it to Scott. The 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Please give a big round of applause for your team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Webb against Abdul Rauf. Lewis, right side. Sacramento again missing. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Abdul Rauf. Olajuwon, the pass to Abdul Rauf. Outside, Scott. Clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound. And then the skill to send that one home.
Now, here's Lewis. Here's Webb. A three-pointer is right on target.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's Winslow. Down low. Here's Hammonds. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And here's McConnell. The pass to Elliott. Reed with it. He's against Olajuwon. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
And some changes here for the Kings. Lone comes in for Reed. And it's Stoudemire in for Webb. Roberts is checked in for Philadelphia. Richmond comes in for Winslow. The 76ers trail by 11. Scott with a screen on Lewis. Pass to Olajuwon. And the lead is down inside single digits. Olajuwon's got 4 this quarter.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
McConnell finds Stoudemire. That one drops for him. And the Kings lead by 11.
And if Stoudemire keeps this kind of intensity, he could do some damage in this league.
Abdul Rauf with a screen on McConnell. Malone against Olajuwon. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
McConnell with it. Pass to Stoudemire. Rebound by the 76ers. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Scott, the pass to Richmond. Out left to the wing. Olajuwon against Malone. Feeds away. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Olajuwon.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Now, here's Lewis. There's the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 10. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Abdul Rauf. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon passes to Abdul Rauf. No good from outside. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Sacramento.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. To the inside, here's Olajuwon. Got it, number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here is Elliott. Lewis down low. Abdul Rauf covering. Lewis gets the bucket. And the Kings lead by 10.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Thank you one and all for cheering on.